I'm going to show you how to set up your OBS for broadcasting on Brax. First, click on Settings over here and go to Stream, and you can see the URL in there for going to BraxLive, which is https://videolive.zuckbook.net:1935/live, and then you have to use a stream key. The stream key is your handle on Brax without the @ sign. So in my case, my handle is Rob Braxman, so that's what the stream key is. Later on, there'll be authentication, but right now there isn't. Then you go to Output, and this is exactly the way it should be. Just copy this exactly as shown. Don't vary it. Whatever you see here, make sure that's how it's set up. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there for a second so you can write it down. And then you go to Audio in a moment, and in Audio you do not really touch anything in here, and you leave it alone to the current settings, which you can see here is 44.1 kilohertz, and I don't really touch any of that. Then go to Video, and this is something that you may need to modify depending on your internet speed. This is where you have to modify it. For example, your output here, it's currently set to 1280 by 800, and you may want to reduce that to 640 by 480 or whatever is needed to slow down the traffic. And then by default, it's also set to 30 frames per second. And if you have slow internet, you may want to reduce that down to 20 frames per second. And that's it for doing that. Now, the other thing you're going to do is, if you're going to broadcast, you need to capture the sound, let's say, of your computer rather than a microphone. This is the microphone one there. And you can see the level is showing that that's the microphone. But you can add something else to capture the sound of your computer without the microphone. And this is for listening to the sound on your browser or some other player or iTunes or whatever the source of music is. And what you do is hit this plus button here, and then you say Audio Output Capture right there. Okay, create new, and there it is. And then select the device. And now I have Audio Output Capture. Now if you're on a Mac, I believe you have to install that sound, let me just show you that. Soundflower. So you may have to install that. So once I have sound, like if I'm playing sound on a browser and YouTube, then the level here would display. And that's it. Then that would give you sound, and you can then adjust the level of this sound versus the audio output capture, which is the sound on your computer. So when you want to play music on your computer, you turn that up and you turn down your mic right there. And then I'm just using display capture right now, but normally you'd set that to window capture or image or camera or whatever. Let's say you want to use a camera, then you would use plus, and then you can use video capture device, which I'm not doing right now. There you go.